Well, this is my solar node here. That's the Bluetooth antenna. Under here is the Sawbird, or the bandpass. Here in the heat shrink is the solar charge controller. I had to bypass the internal one because I was having issues. So what happens now, I'll show you the solar panel, but it goes through an external controller which charges the battery directly. But everything goes through the battery connection of the whiz block. I had read some reports online that people having issues, and I was having issues. I ran this node for over a week on a battery and it never failed. When I attempted to use this controller, I was having issues where it would, like, I don't know, at dusk and dawn it would lock up. So my theory was something was going on with the handoff between battery and solar. So now the controller goes through the battery, and the battery, so hopefully we shouldn't have those brownout issues because the battery's acting as the buffer. So I'll show you some pictures inside, but it's all heat shrinked. So like I said, Bluetooth antenna, breather. Let me pause the video and put the box back together. So the node's just laying on the ground. So there's the solar panel. Antenna just attached directly to the box. Pipe clamp here. I have this string as a tag line, so when I lower it I can pull it away from the tree. This was launched up over the tree much like you'd launch a dipole. The only purpose of this metal piece of mass is to act like a counterbalance. All this weight is what keeps the box upright. If I didn't have that, this box might fling around in the tree a lot more. It could even get upside down somehow, but where this weight, which is just an aluminum mass pole, it's just basically keeping this upright. So anyways, that's that. Just thought I'd show you. So here's the solar charge controller. It consists of, depending on, I'm only used up to like 6 volts. If you go up to a higher voltage, it comes with these little boards, which is a regulator if it goes up to 30 volts, but I'm only going to 6 volts. So it's, for 14 bucks you get all this stuff. You get all these little JST connectors. So what happens is your solar panel will go into, see if I get a good pointer here. Oh, this would be a good pointer. Right here into these ports, and then off of this port you come down into this port, and there's a diagram when you get this, and it comes with all these little JST connectors that plugs into here. Then you take another one of these JSTs that comes in the kit and you solder into the point here. See where it says positive, and that powers your whiz block or your meshtastic device. And the remaining port here is where your battery pack goes. So this is the solar charge controller, and this is what does the switching. So the issue that I was having was using the built-in charge controller on the whiz block. And I talked to a few people that also were using external controllers, that people weren't having the best luck. Now I was using a larger battery, so I went with a larger panel. WhizBlock sells a panel and a battery, or I say WhizBlock, but the name of the company is oh boy, it escapes me right now, but the product's a WhizBlock. So anyways, I think it's called Rack Wireless. But anyways, I was having an issue at sunset and sundown when it was switching back and forth between the panel and the battery. So my hope is with this external controller, everything's always going to be going through the battery. So I'm hoping I won't have those issues. And I talked to a few people that have went this route using an external controller. So this is what I'm using here. You get this, and you get that times 2, and then you get all these connectors to wire it up, and you get a diagram. So hopefully this is a more stable solution. from what I've read on Reddit, people, and like I said, 14 bucks. I think, you know, I paid like 30 bucks for the whiz block. I got 2 of these. This meshtastic stuff's pretty cheap. So anyways,